We are back a lot earlier than we expected. We're leaving Lyon today. There'll be no games. We are leaving Lyon. We'll look at the previous game we did, and then we'll look at our new team, squad, and whatever we're doing in the January transfer window. It is the 11th of January in game, and we're about to move to our biggest club yet. This is Average Gamer. My name is Duncan. Welcome back to the Journeyman. And we're back. This is the final time we'll be here as Lyon boss. So let's look at the one game we have played since we were last here, and it was a cup game against SAS Epinal, where we won 3-0. A double from Dor Turgeman and a goal from Jonathan Twamase was the only goal that we scored. We have also sold a player. We have sold Philip White to FC Bayern Munich on an initial £28.5 million deal, but rising to £35.5 million. We have a 20% sell-on fee. Well, we don't, Lyon do. But also 15% of the initial fee went to Arsenal, which was £1.3 million, with a further £675,000 in instalments. We have a bid for Pablo going out on loan. That was kind of all that had really happened. But this is our last look at this squad as our manager. One or two of the players I would maybe be interested in taking with us. Yoshida's been called up to the Asia Cup, I think. But Yoshida's a player who I'd maybe like to take with us. Karole is actually another player I'd maybe consider taking with us, if we could. Jovanovic, if we got the option. Santa Maria, absolutely, if we got the option. But we are leaving today to join one of the two clubs I actually support in real life, my English team. We are moving to Arsenal. Arsenal sacked their boss Pep Guardiola. I was actually looking at the jobs, and his job was down stable. And then 4 in-game days later, he was sacked. They're currently 8th in the table. So first things first, we're going to look at all this properly in a minute. But they're 8th in the table. We need a chance for the league title this season. That is the thing that they've asked us to do. So we'll go in and do that. We're expected to win the league from next season. This is exactly what we wanted, and we're getting it now. We want to play defensively solid football, which we've sometimes managed at clubs, sometimes we've not. Possession football, which we'll absolutely do. Make the most of set pieces. We'll see. More within the wage budget, maintain the best youth and stuff like that. Things like that's all fine. Want to reach the latter stages of the Champions League, be competitive in the Carabao Cup. It all seems very good. Now, right now, they're offering us a wage, which I am not even going to negotiate, of £110,000 a week. Our current wage is £12,000 a week. That is an insane increase. I actually wanted to check. It's the reason I kind of avoided this screen. Sometimes it shows the how much the club are paying in compensation. But I am actually really happy with what we've done at Lyon. We've left the squad in such a stronger place than when we left it. We've improved the club tremendously since we came in. I'm not going to say we've fixed their finances, but we've gotten to a place, as long as they continue doing well in the league and in the Europe and things, and keep doing their player trade model, which we pretty much, against even I'd say my own judgment, forced through still, that they wanted. They wanted that we continued it, even if it went against everything that I kind of wanted. We kept the club financially in a really good place. I mean, it's still profit for 32 million this season. This is us since the season began. You know, we've kept the club kind of doing well. We won a league here. We won a glorified Community Shield. But we have won stuff here, and we've done well. I am incredibly happy with everything we've done at Lyon, and I think this is a perfect time to leave. Now, in terms of coaching staff, a lot of people are coming with me, and there's one guy I want to point out. in particular. Where is he? Where is he? Stephen Reid, the man who'd left Exeter with us. He joined in the 29-30 season. He then left with us to join Lyon. He is leaving with us to come and join Arsenal. He has been, I guess, one of our main men, but he's coming with us. Yeah, loads of staff are coming with us, but I just wanted to point him out because he has been now about to be with us at 3 separate clubs. Now, today's episode is absolutely going to be a shorter episode than normal. I get that, to finish off time here at Lyon and then move, like we do right now, and see our new club. So essentially a 2.5 year deal on £110,000 a week. One of the other things that they've agreed to do is give us a coaching badge, which we asked for it and said, yeah, that seems like a personally reasonable thing. So we're finally getting our next coaching badge. I honestly don't think there's anything that we need to negotiate here. That is like 10 times, just under 10 times our current wage. If we were making this a realistic thing, this is a no-brainer. Also, apologies for my camera just going mental. But yeah, we leave Lyon today. We're gone. This is us. 1.2 million they're paying for me. And the staff changes I recommended are costing 21 million. So all in all, to bring me in and the staff I want in and gone, in from us and then out of Arsenal, it's costing about 23 million pounds. That's a big investment for a manager, let's be honest. But yeah, players I would maybe like to take with us. Caroli, absolutely. I think he would be a great cover for us if we could bring him in. Maybe if we need him. I'm not saying we will come back. I'd maybe like Yoshida, but it all depends on the state of the squad we have, which I don't know we're about to find out together. Because truthfully, I haven't looked. In a move which is sure to spark plenty of heated debate, Duncan Fraser has left Lyon to join Arsenal. Fraser lifted the Ligue 1 Uber Eats with Lyon in 2034 and will be afforded the chance to enhance his reputation by bringing success to his new club. Fraser will be managing one of his favourite clubs, and the significance of this appointment will certainly not be lost on either him or the team's supporters. Fraser will face pressure to bring immediate success to the Emirates, having stepped up from his previous standing to take sole charge, and will need to hit the ground running if he is to win over those who believe his appointment is a questionable decision. Gerard Struber was considered to be the favourite for the job, but it's unclear whether the club favoured Fraser all along. Lyon will be looking for a new manager. Andrew Hughes, Adam Allen, James Haycock and Tom Reynolds will all be joining Duncan Fraser in making the move from Lyon as he begins a complete overhaul of the club's existing backroom staff. Fraser has also shuffled the club's backroom staff around, with Stephen Collins moving into a new role. Meanwhile, Mark Mason, Harry Kuehl, Ken Gillard, Anthony Stewart, Steve Sparks, Jonathan Vidali and Mark Curtis have exited the club as part of Fraser's sweeping and comprehensive changes. Arsenal have been disappointing in the English Premier League this season and find themselves in 7th place. Arsenal have lost 3 of the last 5 games in the league. Arsenal have recorded 3 wins and 2 defeats from their last 5. This is where we are. So the media predicted the club to finish 2nd. We do have a director of football in place, his Paul Mitchell. Why do we not have an assistant manager? I didn't sack the assistant manager. Did he just leave through his own fucking choice? Fuck. Okay, we have a transfer budget of 108 million and a wage budget of 8 million pounds. Awesome. So they're saying a 4-2-3-1. Okay, that's fair. We still have Bakary Bukayo Saka even. Yeah, okay. This is a supporter. A supporter want attacking, entertaining, possession football. That wants to finish above Chelsea, Tottenham, Man United and Liverpool. Right, okay. All of that seems very much doable. We have 2 games. We have 2 days till our first game in charge. Why is this all not done? So, oh, that's why our assistant manager has been sacked. We're bringing an assistant manager with us. The downside, all of these people that need work permits have been delayed till the 25th of January. So we're going the whole month without an assistant near enough. You'd have thought that would have been sorted well beforehand. Review ongoing transfers. I'm pretty sure that is all my staff. It is. We'll have a look at the squad in just a minute. Our youth intake is awful. Support profile. So our season expectations is a title challenge, reach the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and reach the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Okay. This is where the fun really begins, where I have to pick a random tactic and hope for the best without even seeing any of the players. Now let's look at our squad. We have one goalkeeper. Straight away I'm concerned. He's at Hull. Emergency backup, okay. Okay. Fuck, I'm going to have to start making bloody notes now. This could be a big January. In fact, you can just watch me look and worry this whole time. Don't have a goalkeeper in the 21s or the 18s. Right, so we need, fuck me, goalkeeper. Need a goalkeeper. Centre half options. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's have a look at them. We have Antonio Silva. Ball playing cover, right footed. He looks phenomenal and shits all over the top of our previous centre halves. You're right footed? Yep, correct. Then we have Fred Jan van Langen. Apologies for butchering your name. Another right-footed centre-half, Dutch 22-year-old. Looks pretty solid. Neil McClelland, who is a fullback. Look at him in a minute. Alessandro Bastoni is the one that was at Inter Milan. Yes, okay. He is left-footed. So that says he's got a left-sided defender, but I'm hoping we've got somebody ahead of him. Yorel Hatu? Can play left back, can't play full back. Okay, he looks pretty solid as well. I'm not too upset with that. You're out on loan. For good reason, okay, yeah. Right, okay. Back, in terms of our defenders, our centre halves look okay. Let's look at Neil McClelland. He is a left or right back. But probably going to play left back for me. Decent enough crossing. Inverted wing back defend. No, I'd probably be a wing back on support, I would think, with those stats. Yeah, pretty solid. Who else we got? We know about Jorel Hato. Liam Malachi Kalman. We looked at signing him when we needed a right back. So he's a pretty solid backup right back for us. We have Thiago Martino, another inverted fullback, wing back, sorry. Left-footed, more likely to play left back for me then. Although I'm noticing we have a distinct lack of actual right backs. Malik Van Dessel, though, looks absolutely phenomenal. His crossing could be better, but honestly, I ain't going to criticise that. That is a good player. Colbert's out on loan. Excuse me. We might need a right back. Okay, we have an abundance of left backs. Okay. We actually have an abundance of left backs. This guy looks quite good as well. So defence, we might be okay defensively, which is always a bonus. Just going to move them out my way just now, and you as well. If you're out on loan, I don't want to see you at the moment. So our defence, other than me maybe just wanting a natural right back, defence is pretty solid. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's look at our midfield options then. Samuel Ritchie, 33-year-old, fine backup, I suppose. It's on a big wage though. We'll need to look at the wage budget in a minute. Carlos Baleba, 31-year-old Cameroonian. Yeah, he's solid. He is probably a starter for us. Yeah, okay. I thought that. You are a young... You're not young at all. You're 26-year-old Mexican. Okay, you can be second choice then to Baleba. We have Francesco Giannacini. Between you and you would be the backup defensive mids. Alexander Malkov. Okay. Yeah. So far I can definitely see why we would maybe play with a DM. What I'm not seeing is an obvious partner in the centre of midfield. You're a false 9, advanced playmaker. But I would if I played you. Right, okay. So far I am agreeing and kinda swaying towards playing with the DM. Because I'm not really noticing, other than Villegas, I'm not seeing like an obvious number 10. Let's look at the, I guess, what's maybe our wide players. So we have Miroslav Krejci, he's okay. We have Martinelli still. An advanced playmaker, really? Really? Okay. We have Bukayo Saka. Again, an advanced playmaker. Probably not. You still get pace. I'll put you as a winger, I think. Miguel Souza. 26-year-old. He's being sold, I think. You're listed, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think we're going to be moving a lot of players. Not a lot of players, but there's a fair few players I'm looking at we can definitely move on. Solid enough young prospect in Servin. I just noticed there's a player's name I haven't noticed yet. Alejandro Fuller. 25-year-old striker. Weird, he'd have been a starter for us at Lyon, I think, going by those stats, but something about him doesn't look appealing. Then we have Leo Lesueur, who has all the physicals we need in the world. I think you'll be our starting striker, I'm guessing. Although you've only scored 2 goals this season. And then we've got Harrison Williams, who's more of a winger. Okay, so right now, if I was signing 4 players, it would be a goalkeeper, a right back, a centre mid, but more as a backup to what we have, and a striker while moving players on. Let's though look at our under 20s in terms of prospects. He's out on loan. He could probably do a game time. Nobody's standing out to me as a we must be using you. What happened, Arsenal? Especially on Arsenal under Pep. Some of these stats are not looking good for some of these more... Oh, okay. Right, okay, so this is the squad we have. This is the squad we have. I will come back. So I think next week when we start our first Arsenal game, I think it's only right that we just play the next kind of batch of games. On Monday, what we'll do on Monday, we'll take on Bournemouth, we'll take on Chelsea. I'll try and do some transfers, or start the process transfers now and then, including selling players as well as... Because it seems like a lot of deadwood there that we just don't need. Like, we have an overabundance of certain positions and all sorts. So let's try and get this squad under a bit of control. We've got to do a title challenge, so that's something I'm going to look at. I'm going to properly put my preferred, if you like, starting 11 together and see what that looks like. See where I think I see glaring deficiencies between now and the end of the season before we worry about the squad as a whole. So I'll do that before Bournemouth anyway. We'll come back on Monday for Bournemouth and then Chelsea. I think on Tuesday we'll do the next 3 games. So we'll actually do Maccabi Tel Aviv, our old club Exeter in the FA Cup, and then Crvena Zvezda, which I think is Red Star Belgrade. It is. And that means we'll do that Tuesday. Then Wednesday we'll come back for Coventry at Liverpool. We'll see what transfers we might have managed to actually get done overall in the window. And we'll make our way to the end of the season where we need to try and put up a title challenge. Is it actually possible? We're on 35 points after 20 games. Manchester City are 13 points clear of us on the same amount of games. We're going for top 4. Bored be damned, I think, is the best way to do it. We need the Champions League. We need to get up there, which is doable. We can definitely catch Aston Villa. Manchester United aren't far away. Liverpool and West Ham aren't far away. Try catch Everton, which is weird to me. And Man City might be a bit of an ask. Maybe a bit of an ask. But yeah, we're moving to Arsenal. Let me know in the comments down below if you think this is the right move for us. I personally think it is. It's the exact type of move that we were looking for. Have we bit of money we can chew? Possibly. But we'll see how it goes. If you liked today's episode, please leave a thumbs up in the video. It greatly helps out. I'll see you on Monday for episode 1 of our time at Arsenal. See you then.